military saying it is still operating and, quote, continues to attack in Gaza during this delay. Good evening, and thanks for joining us for the CBS 13 News at 11. I'm Brady Halbleib. CBS 13's Rami Incencio reports on the hope that's riding on this ceasefire.
Prime Minister Netanyahu warned Hamas that Israel retained the right to return to fighting if needed, as a senior IDF official said the ceasefire in the shattered strip will take effect in the morning as planned, and warned desperate, displaced Gazans to avoid Israeli soldiers and to wait before returning to the north. In Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, Israelis gathered this night, perhaps unlike any other since the war began.
Will it happen finally? Will it go okay?
There's hostages suffering, and my heart has just been torn.
6 hospitals are ready to receive the first expected hostages tomorrow.
How do you feel? Bittersweet.
Hamas killed Gil Dickman's cousin Carmel Gott as Israeli troops neared their tunnel last summer. He's afraid the deal will fall apart.
We're not entirely sure that they're going to proceed after 33 hostages. They are going to leave hostages behind.
Dickman met Netanyahu just days ago.
I tried to look in his eyes and to see what he feels about the situation.
What did you see?
I did not see any emotion. I saw nothing.
And Israeli strikes did not stop today, hitting Gaza's north, even as aid trucks in Egypt waited to enter from the south.
Israel says it'll release more than 1,700 Palestinians in total for the 98 hostages still in Gaza, but it's unclear when the ceasefire will officially begin. And closer to home, marchers from coast to coast participating in We Fight Back rallies today against President-elect Donald Trump in several cities, including in San Francisco, Portland, and Washington, D.C. And Sacramento also hosting one of these 80 marches planned this weekend. This was the scene from earlier today down near the Capitol. Your reporter, Kayla Moeller, asked them what they wanted out of the demonstration.
80 cities are participating in We Fight Back, and Sacramento is one of those cities. Today's march began at the courthouse around noon, and demonstrators made their way here to the state capitol. And we talked to both sides about their thoughts on the upcoming presidency.
We are unstoppable!
Dozens of cities throughout the United States showing a unified front that's rejecting the right-wing program. And what do I mean by that? It's a program that's anti-worker, a program that's anti-immigrant.
Hundreds of people from all over the Sacramento region gathered to protest the Israel-Hamas war and the policies that are expected to come with Trump in office.
People are scared. This community is made of people, immigrants, women, children, and everybody's affected whether they think so or not. And that's why I think it's important to come out and let your community know that we see each other and we're here to help each other out.
23 organizations and their supporters touted signs and T-shirts calling for a ceasefire and change ahead of a second Trump presidency. So what would the Sacramento County GOP chair say to protesters?
I fully respect your right to be able to protest, but I would ask you to give us a little time to see what Republicans actually do, what kind of policies actually come out of Washington. Try to open your mind to the possibility that we really are trying to help people.
We need to keep having voices heard. We feel that there is so many great things about this country, but there's a lot of things that could use improvement, especially how individuals are treated.
With the inauguration approaching, the Sac County Republican Party says they're surprised an anti-Trump demonstration didn't happen sooner.
And I'm sure it will not be the last protest that will take place. We're all ready for people to make some adjustments. There's going to be some changes in policy coming out of Washington.
We have the capacity to make history move, but it's not going to happen unless we come together and we organize for it.
The Sac County Republican Party held an event here at the Capitol just a few weeks ago celebrating Trump's win, and now people were here today criticizing it. We're only 2 days away from the inauguration, and both Democrats and Republicans tell me they expect more rallies to happen over the next week, whether that be for or against